Kieron, let's talk about the joining of the Moose and your first taste of pro.
Yeah, it was great. It was 2 weeks long, I think, so short, but really good. And I was able to learn the pro side of it. The guys are stronger, faster, and I think that's going to help me going back, come back to dev camp and training camp and wherever I end up next September. So.
Just in terms of your first couple of games with the Moose, I mean, obviously I don't know the exact number you played. I think it was 4 or 6,
Yeah.
but regardless, just when you kind of got those first couple of games, you just finished your playoffs with Sudbury,
Yeah.
and then you jump into playing pro hockey. Like, just how different is that from
Yeah.
what you had just experienced to what you were now experiencing?
It's different. It was obviously a little different, but I enjoyed it. My first couple games, I was just trying to get used to it because it is different. And but I think the 2 games in Texas, I was able to adjust pretty well, and I felt really comfortable out there, and I think I was able to show that.
Now, quickly, I mean, one of the things we've always talked about with this team for years now is how inclusive they are, and they just seem to welcome guys, whether you've been with the team for 2 weeks or you've been there 2 months or the whole year. How did you feel being welcomed? And I know some of the guys, obviously, from development camps.
Yeah, it was great. The guys really welcomed me. I came in at the end of the season, and they all welcomed me pretty well. My line mates, Seuss and King, they helped me a lot on the ice, and just all the guys are great guys.
What can you say about picking up your first pro point? That had to be pretty cool on Ben King's goal there in Texas. But take me through what you saw in the play, and what was that like to finally get your first one? Yeah,
I just came in my corner, and I saw Kinger kind of swinging into the slot area, and I was able to kind of just make a nice pass, and he was able to bury it, so I felt pretty good.
And what can you just say about your own game? There's obviously a major difference between the O and the AHL, but how did you feel out there? Like, did you feel like your game adjusted very well, and how close do you feel like you can be a full-time regular, whether it's here or back in the next level as well?
Yeah, I felt really good. I felt really good out there. Again, like I said earlier, I think the first 2 games I was kind of adjusting to it, but game 3 and 4 I felt really good out there, and I think I was able to contribute. And as say I played it for like a month and a half, I think it just get even more comfortable, and my game would show even more. So I think I was really really happy out there for sure.
You talked about CJ too, and I want to circle in on that. He just tied the 10th most franchise game played for this organization. Yeah, so he's been here for a while, obviously, but just what can you say about playing with him, and how has he helped you in the short time that you guys have been together?
Yeah, he works really hard on the ice. No shortcuts there, but on the bench after every shift, I think I was asking him a question, so he was able to answer pretty quick. And with the D zone plays, the O zone plays, stuff like that, so he was really helpful. And yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Just in terms of like getting a taste of the market. I mean, again, like I said, you've been here for development camp, but you've never really obviously played here for regular season games. So what was it like just to kind of see what Winnipeg has to offer, away from like I said, the development camp?
Yeah, it was really good. I was able to enjoy my time here. I think once I get a car, I can enjoy it a little bit even more. But the high was treating me nice. They had a nice hot tub. But yeah, no, it was great. And I think everyone. I mean, I went around the city. I think I saw everyone with something Winnipeg Jets on, or it was pretty cool to see. I mean, everywhere I went, I walked, and the fans were good when the last 2 games, even though they were last 2 games, they were really good. So it was all around good experience.
You were at the game last night, right?
No.
Oh, you didn't go to the game? Did you go to the game 1?
Yeah, I went to game 1.
Okay,
no,
so
I didn't go to game 1. I went to the regular season ones.
Oh, okay. So just in terms of like, but you can see that experience. You can see what those games are like. You can see what the environment's like. How exciting is that for you from your perspective to be like, okay, I want to be part of that?
Yeah, it's really cool. I saw a couple photos on Instagram last night of the whiteout, and it looked pretty sick. So I hope that one day I can be there for sure.
And then just in terms of like getting acclimatized to the market, I mean, now that you're going to head home for the summer, do you feel like you're just like, again, more settled down and more comfortable when you have to come back here for the next camp, next summer, or next training camp?
Definitely. I think coming here the last 2 weeks was really helpful for me. Just kind of getting more familiar with everything here, all the guys, trainers, all the staff, coaches. So I think I'll be really a lot more comfortable coming into July and then September, yeah.
Just looking back at your season in Sudbury, I mean, I know that you're not too focused on what's going on there, but like you had an exceptional year and you really produced quite a bit. So from that perspective, like what was it? Like what came together for you so well that you took this giant step in your development?
Yeah, I just think I had a really good off season. I went into the off season focused on, I want to get better. I want to hit the 100-point mark. I fell a little bit short, but looking forward to trying to get that next year. But and I came in and my coaches were able to put lots of trust in me at the start, and I kind of just took it. And like I said, I just ran with it. So